Hello, everybody. Welcome to your weekly reading for January 6th through the 12th. I am super excited. 2020 has been great so far, and I hope that you've been having a great start to the new year. So, like we always do, we're going to pick a crystal, so either a citrine, green aventurine, or a pyrite. You can pause the video and pick that. And now that you have pressed play, I am going to move these out of the way and we're gonna see what we get. We're gonna start with the citrine, and today I am using the Super Attractor or cards. I keep wanting to say Oracle, but it's not Oracle. The Light Seers Tarot, and I am using the Rebel deck. So moving citrine to be the focus in the center, we are going to see what we've got. Okay. Okay. And okay. So we have true manifesting is about receiving what is for the highest good of all. We have figure shit out on your own, and we have the Four of Swords. So it looks like you've been trying to get everybody else's opinion and everybody else's input on what's going on, and you're forgetting that your own voice is really the one that matters. So this week it's going to be really all about you figuring out the answers to your questions that you have all alone. And if you're trying to bring something into your existence, this card is really saying that remember that you're not the only one. Like, remember that what you want may not be for the good of, it may be good for you, but it may have a ripple effect outwards. That's not the best effect. So when you're manifesting something, be aware of like this or something better. Because the more that you try to zoom in on like your particular instance or your particular like circumstance, the more that you're going to stress yourself out. Because the Four of Swords is a card of like rest. It is a card of relaxation. It is a card of taking time out. So stop worrying so much about what you're manifesting. Stop worrying so much about manifesting, and just kind of begin to figure it out as you go and realize that there's nothing wrong with that. So kind of let go, breathe a little bit, sleep, take a nap. All right, so let's see what we've got for message number 2, which is green aventurine. So we have, I can do less and attract more. And we have the wheel. So the back of this card is don't believe every shitty thought you have. And it says thoughts can be sneaky lying bastards. This card, I can do less and attract more, is actually a card that was the first card I drew from this deck. It was a message that I got from my friend and healer, Jessica Valor. A lot of us who have like had really like troublesome childhoods, who feel like we're not good enough, we can tend to overcompensate for that. We can tend to try and do so much and try to make everything work and try to make everyone like us and try to like, please everybody. And that's not what's going on. And I realized that for me a lot in my social media presence, like trying to like post about everything and realizing that I didn't really do a whole lot of good. And so I can do less and attract more is really, really, really a message about slowing down, not believing your thoughts that are like, I have to do all of this, I have to do all of this, I have to do this, I have to do all these crazy things. Because what Gabby Bernstein calls that is manic manifesting, and it doesn't do anything. It actually has the opposite effect. So when you look at the wheel card, she is very peaceful, and I've never really noticed this about the wheel card, but I guess it's this particular wheel card in this deck. She is perfectly okay with the flow of energy. She has kind of light on one side and darkness on the other, and she is very, very, she's very balanced and she's very stable, and she realizes that like her luck or what she thinks of as good fortune just comes naturally to her no matter what she's doing. So this week, know that good fortune is following you, know that luck is following you, but you don't have to make it follow you. It's already there. And the more you try to make it follow you, the more you're going to push it away. And that's not what we want to do. So don't believe your thoughts. And we have pyrite. And here we've got, okay. So it says, when I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. And then we have the star. And then this card says, it's not everybody else's fault, it's yours. And it says, you are a grown-ass adult, stop blaming others for your shit. So when you make joy a priority, you're not going to be focused on blaming other people for what's going wrong. And also when you make joy a priority, when you make feeling good a priority, you're not going to feel bad about holding yourself accountable for whatever you need to hold yourself accountable for. Because especially with the star, because we realize that we have that connection to the universe, and we realize that that connection to the universe is like grounding above us and below us. Like we really have that support at all times. We can really move into a place of saying, because I want to make joy a priority, I can accept my responsibility and my role in the situations around me, and realize that other people cannot vibrate into my existence. Other people cannot manifest for me. Other people cannot do this for me. Like, I am responsible for the energy that I bring. And the better the energy you bring is, the better that the people around you are going to be and are going to respond to your energy. So be very open to that. Be very aware of making joy a priority, making optimism and hope and happiness a priority. And when you do that, you're going to stop blaming other people for your own shit. So if you resonated with this message, you can book a reading with me at the link in my bio. In the description of in my bio in the link tree. I have the spiritual team reading that is available, which is an 8 deck reading, which tells you the goddess, the dragon, the angel, the ascended master, the keeper of the light. It tells you the animal, crystal spirit, everything that's around you that can actually help you in making joy a priority, that can actually help you on your spiritual path. And if you ever feel like, I don't know what the hell is going on, that's something that you can have, and you can watch as many times as you need to really put yourself in that place of accepting the help that you have from heaven. So, because we're always, the Course in Miracles says, if you knew who walked beside you on the path you have chosen, fear would be impossible. So this reading helps you know who's walking beside you on the path you have chosen. So you can book that at the link in my bio. You can also book a channeled message from Francisco if that is what you are looking to do as well. I hope you have a wonderful week. Let me know down below if this resonated with you. Share it to people in their DMs, share it in your stories, help get the word out. Because I think this is one of my favorite weekly readings that I've done. These decks work really well together. So I love you guys, and I will be seeing you later. Bye.